Good morning, everyone. So, today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind lately, and it has me thinking about a lot. And it's a topic, well, I'll say it's something that I think goes through a lot of people's minds, like the decisions we make, the things we do, usually go kind of through that filter. And for me, it stems back from my mom. My mom, or at least the Bible, has a verse which says, "What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?" And that today is what I want to talk about. What is a soul? And what is your soul? Just give me a second, let me tie this up. Good. What is your soul? My mom used to define the soul, and that's the way a lot of people will actually define it. It's this intangible part of you, or this thing, this spirit inside you, which when you die, or at least when you're living, um, is a part of you, but you cannot touch it. And when you die, it goes back to God, evil, Satan, or whatever religion you're using. And so, my question to myself has always been, what is a soul? A soul, for me, the way I define it, are the values and things that I wouldn't trade anything for. These things that I would never negotiate on. What is that line I cannot cross in the quest of wanting to be wanting to be someone or everything I can be? What are those lines you cannot cross? Obviously, the lines are very different for a lot of people, rightfully so. Um, and at what point do you say to yourself, this is more than what I bargained for, and I cannot lose this for any material or spiritual gain? Different people have different lines, obviously, rightfully so. We are all different. And you can define it by your own ways which you feel convenient. So, my question to you today is, what is your soul? What is a soul? And if you go by my definition, what are those lines you will never ever cross in your quest to become who you truly deserve to be? My soul, for me, is something which I have had to learn the hard way. It's not something I always started with, but it's something I learned because I saw the counter effects that happened when someone else didn't have that soul and I was on the other side. And I said to myself, I'm gonna find my soul. My soul, to me, is integrity. How can you live life in a way which you said your truth, you lived your truth, understood your truth, and you wear your truth? I try every time to make decisions based on these guidelines. Obviously, there are times where you have an overflow and you go across some of these barriers. Obviously, not the extreme barriers, like you would say. And for example, this week, or last week actually, last week, I had an offer that came to me from someone else, and I had a client which I'm working with, one of my very good clients for my consultancy firm, and I had built some software for them, and some other person was trying to bribe me to kind of go past it. Obviously, it was really good money, and obviously, money is never enough in some cases. But it was one of those points where I had to ask myself, what do I stand for? What is my soul? What will it profit me to gain everything and lose my soul? I end up saying no, not because I will say no to money, but because that was my soul. So my question to you is, what is your soul? And what are those situations, you found yourself in, which you thought you could compromise your soul, or you compromised your soul, and you're living probably in regret? Or what are your non-negotiables? We are all on different journeys, and I want to share my journey with you. No one has the manual for life, so I'll come every now and then and I'll share the stories with you and explain where my life is and where it's going to, and hopefully you can share your stories with me and we can learn from each other and share this journey we are on. So if you're just joining us, sorry about that. If you're just joining us, my name is Lastly Judges Jr. and I'm on a journey to have great conversations with people from all over. Subscribe to this channel and share your stories with me. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and stay motivated.